Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm redoing question 1D for the last paper that we did for the 2019 November-December with the aid of a well-labeled diagram of logistics cycle. Explain the major activities in the logistics cycle. As you can see from this diagram, when you're given a question on logistics cycle, my encouragement to my students is always draw it. So we have to know how to draw this diagram by heart. So every time, draw it in full. Even if they just say describe, draw it first, then describe. If they say label and describe, draw it, label it very well, and explain. So the logistics cycle, it has been coming in the past 2 or 3 exams, and students for June 2019 did not do well, but the students that I took for revisions, they did well in the November 2019. Now the logistics cycle, it has got 4 key elements surrounding the center. The 4 key elements, we have serving customers at the top, product selection to the right, quantification and procurement below, and inventory management, storage and distribution to the left. At the center, we have LMIS, Logistics Management Information Systems, and below it we have pipeline monitoring, organization and staffing, budgeting, supervision and evaluation. Sometimes a question can come where they say, describe the pipeline monitoring. So we need to be aware of the elements which are in the logistics cycle so that we are able to respond to any question. But as you can see, those 4 key elements which are outside that I have described, we also have those blue arrows connecting customer service to product selection, and connecting product selection to quantification, and quantification to inventory management, storage and distribution, as well as to customer service. And in those connections, we have quality monitoring. So quality monitoring is adhered to at each and every stage. And as you can see also from the center, we have got dotted arrows, meaning communication to any of the 4 elements is in 2 ways, where the center communicates with the center, with the periphery, and the periphery communicates with the center. So at the center, where we have our logistics management information system, pipeline monitoring, organization and staffing, budgeting, supervision and evaluation. This is more like the coordinating or the controlling center. This can be at district level, and the peripheries are the health centers, or it can be a provincial center and the peripheries are the districts, or it can be at the headquarters and the peripheries are the provinces. I'm going to use an example of a BCG vaccine, how we handle it using, or how we can explain the logistics cycle using it as an example. If you look at it serving customers, we have mothers who bring babies to the clinic for them to be given BCG 10 days at most after delivery. So serving customers, that is where the BCG is going to be given. But as it is being given, we've got registers of the numbers of people who are getting this BCG, and the people at the head office, they always coordinate with the center who are implementing, who are giving the BCG. As we serve them, these BCG vaccines, they run out. When they run out, what do? We need to buy others. So what do we do? What is involved in buying? We need to select the product. And who is involved in selecting the product? The people at the center serving the customer, they select the product. But they don't select the product alone. They select in a liaison with the headquarters. So they select the appropriate medicine. In this case, it's the BCG vaccine. After they've selected the vaccine, they need to quantify how much do they need. So there's quantification and procurement. So the quantification is based on how much they use every month. And they also add in an allowance, which we'll call the buffer stock, so that they don't run out in case there will be an increase in numbers to the people who were given the previous period. So quantification and procurement is also done with the assistance of the center, which can be the head office, which can be the province, which can be the district. After quantification and procurement, we have these vaccines now procured. When they come, they are stored in storage and distribution, where we've got inventory management. This is where we've got our medical stores limited, where they store these vaccines in optimum conditions, where there is security and the cold chain is maintained. As you can see, as we are moving from each and every level, we are maintaining quality monitoring. So it is those medical stores limited that are going to distribute to other centers, such that those centers who serve customers, they will receive these vaccines, these BCG, so that they can give other children. So the people who are responsible for storage and distribution, they also work hand in hand with the center, which can be the district, the province, or the head office. So this is what we have in the logistics cycle. It is important to mention quality monitoring at each and every stage. It is important to mention that there is coordination with the center, and it is important to mention all the elements who are responsible at the center. So the budgeting, the supervision, the evaluation is done at the center, coordinating what is happening in the periphery. So these are the steps, and these are the stages, and this is the logistics cycle. For any other questions, please feel free to write into the group, and I'll try to explain to the fullest that you understand. Thank you.